Morning students. Yesterday we discussed irrational numbers, how to find irrational numbers up to 3 decimals or 6 decimals values. Now let us learn, already we have learned how to represent rational numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers on the number line. And also let us see how to represent irrational numbers on a number line. Okay, are you getting? Every number is represent a unique point on the number line, and every point on the number line represent a number. Okay, so all rational numbers, irrational numbers can be represented on the number line. So that number line is called real number. Rational numbers and irrational numbers combined is called real number. So now let us see how to representing irrational numbers on number line. See, locate root 2 and root 3 on number line. So to represent this root 2, root 3 on a number line, first let us see here root 2. First root 2, squaring root 2. What we can get? Square and root cancel 2. Write 2 as a sum of two perfect squares. What we are finding? Root 2, representing root 2 on number line. So square root 2, what we are getting? 2. Write 2 as a sum of two perfect squares. How can you write 2 as a sum of two perfect squares? This can be written as 1 square plus 1 square. Okay. Now take the right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle, see, do you know in the right angle triangle, what is the Pythagoras property? Hypotenuse square equal base square plus height square. This is the Pythagoras property for right angle triangle. What? Hypotenuse square equal to base square plus height square. Here see, root 2 square is equal to 1 square plus 1 square. This root 2 is hypotenuse. So here this is the hypotenuse. Right angle opposite side is hypotenuse. This is root 2. Now base square and height square. Take this 1 as a base square. This is 1. So here this property satisfies. AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. You can check. 1 square plus 1 square equal to root 2 square, that is 2. Okay. Let us see now here. First take this number line. Denote the dots by giving the same distance between two dots. The distance between every two pair of dots should be same, and represent 0 at any point, and right side positive numbers, left side negative numbers. 0 right side 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 unit length of each one. Now take this was a 1 unit. Draw a right angle triangle by drawing one perpendicular. When drawing perpendicular using the ruler, draw one perpendicular here. That should be like this. Here you put set square like this. Put the set square in your geometry box. Set square is there. Put set square like here. Draw perpendicular. Then let us take this is O, this is A, and at anywhere let us take this is B. This should be, here it is 1 unit length. This length should be also 1 unit. Okay now. This length should be, this is the 1 unit length. This also should be 1 unit length, and join O and B. Okay. Now this is the right angle triangle. Base 1 unit, height also 1 unit. Now or you can take the square as a base as a OA. You can take as a square also. You can take square or right angle triangle. Square with 1 unit. OABC is a square with 1 unit. This OAB is a right angle triangle. This base is 1, this is 1. This hypotenuse is root 2. Okay, are you getting? Take a square. OABC with OA is a base. Now see, it is 1 unit, it is 1 unit length. Then this hypotenuse is root 2. Now using the compass, take this O as a center. O as center and OB as a radius. O is the center, radius OB. Draw an arc. Draw an arc like this. Draw a arc like this. Where this arc meets the number line, this is the, for example, this point is P. This is root 2 on number line. Okay. Take the O as a center, OB as the radius, draw the arc. Draw an arc, then arc meets the number line at P, then this P is the root 2. Okay, are you getting? Now, let us represent this point is root 2 on a number line. Now, let us represent root 3. So, take same method. Square root 3 on both sides. What you can get? 3. How can you write 3 as a sum of two perfect squares? Sum of two perfect squares means first this 3 we can write as a 2 plus 1. This 2 can be written as square, root 2 whole square. Plus 1 can be written as 1 square. Now take the right angle triangle. Root 2 is base. Okay, now 1 is height. Now take this, root 2 is the base. Okay, root 2 is the base, 1 is the height. Again 1 unit has the height. Take 1 unit length of perpendicular. This should be 1 unit. Join this. O, and if you take this is the point D, join OD. Now what is this? OBD. OBD is a right angle triangle. Root 2 is the base, 1 is the height, then this is the hypotenuse OD. This is root 3. Okay, this is the right angle triangle. Root 2 base, 1 is the height, root 3 is the hypotenuse. Now taking O as center, radius OD, root 3. Draw an arc. Okay, now draw an arc. You can get like this. So if you take, this is the Q. So this Q represent root 3 on a number line. Okay, once again I will repeat. First, whatever the irrational number you are representing, write the root 2 as a square root 2. You can get 2. Write 2 as a sum of two squares. Sum of squares of two numbers. 1 square plus 1 square. So here we can take a right angle triangle. So what is the property of right angle triangle? Pythagoras property. Hypotenuse square equal base square plus height square. So this is the hypotenuse square. Base square plus height square. So this is the hypotenuse, base is 1, height is 1. Now take a square. OA is 1 unit length. See here. Base is 1 unit. So take OA as a 1 unit length, then draw a square. Okay, now this is the add this diagonal OB. This now OAB is a right angle triangle. This is 1 unit, this is 1 unit, this is root 2. Now take O as a center, O as a center, OB as a radius. Draw an arc. Then this arc meets the number line at this point. This point represent root 2 on a number line. Now next you are representing root 3. Root 3 is square, 3. 3 can be written as sum of two numbers 2 plus 1. 2 can be written as sum of as a square as root 2 whole square. 1 can be written as 1 square. Now see, one is this is here, it is a one triangle. This is root 2, this is 1, base plus height. This is root 3. Here O, B, B. OB is the base. Take 1 unit length. Draw a perpendicular at this. Draw perpendicular. Perpendicular of 1 unit length. Perpendicular of 1 unit length. Then join OD. This length is 1 unit. Join OD. This is right angle triangle OBD. Root 2, 1 unit. This is root 3. So again same. Take O as a center, OD as a radius. Draw an arc. That arc meets the number line at Q. This Q represents root 3 on a number line. In the same way, if you want to represent root 5. Okay, how can you represent root 5? So root 5 can be represented square. Squaring root 5 whole square is 5. 5 can be written as sum of squares of two numbers. So that is 4 plus 1. 4 is 2 square plus 1 is 1 square. Now take the number line O. This is A 2 units. Draw a perpendicular of 1 unit length. Join this OB. This is 2, this is 1, this is root 5. Take O as a center, OB as a radius, draw arc. Arc meets here, this point is the root 5. Try like that. Okay now? We have one spiral. Again you are taking 1 unit length, joining. Okay now we can take the spiral. Do that activity. Okay, thank you.